Hi there, I'm Rishi, founder and CEO of RevvSales. I'm going to talk a little bit about our awesome relationship with Masai and how Masai has managed to help a startup like ours. Um, I've seen Prateek, Brupul, Yogesh build Masai ground up because me, Samir, my co-founder, and their Masai team shared a common working space in Bangalore. Um, we saw how they selected very young professionals, self-driven aspirants from across the country, and we were lucky. We saw them uh, firsthand how they trained them in first principles, how they trained them in programming, how they trained them in communication, um, problem solving. It was a fairly grueling, intensive course that the team at Masai went through. We were impressed. So very early days, we started with one candidate, Sumanta, from RevSales, for RevSales, and Sumanta owned our website day one. Website these days isn't an HTML simple page anymore. There are extreme high requirements in terms of performance, in terms of stability, in terms of device compatibility. And Sumanta picked up the entire framework of website from day one. And it's just the kind of attitude, the kind of ownership that he brought uh, at RevSales is just amazing, and we were very impressed with Team Masai. In the second batch that Masai started, we went ahead and interviewed 8 more candidates, and they were all amazing. But we had to shortlist 3 of them, and Madhu, Sachin, and Anurag joined us. And we had planned about a month of training, onboarding, just figuring out how they fit into our culture and company. But in less than 2 weeks, they were checking in the code, they were sending requests for reviewing the code, they were pinging me, product teams, engineering team, everybody, in terms of what's the next kind of problem they're going to solve, how do they get into the team deeper, and it's the attitude they brought in. It's just amazing. And there are a few things I think these candidates from Masai are extremely well trained in. They're very good at communication. They're all very collaboration friendly. They are very communicative on chat. They communicate well written in email. They communicate very confidently in a meeting. And on top of that, they're good programmers. They've been trained in the first principles of programming, in full stack programming, which is amazing. We've been very impressed with these 3. So the third batch came, and this time, despite the work from home remote scenario that happened because of COVID, we went ahead, interviewed a bunch of candidates from Masai, and hired 2, one of them in Dehradun, one of them in Lucknow. And they've been effective day one, they've been productive day one. I think there are a couple of things that Masai does extremely good. One is their intensive training program really prepares the candidates for the real life conditions out there in the workplace, right? The ones who don't manage self-select out, and the others stick around. They are trained in wide range of things. Apart from problem solving, programming, full stack, they are trained in communication. They are very active based on of course permission based. on social media, and various other networks. It's amazing how complete training they have they have received in less than 3 months or 4 months. I think what Masai is doing is an amazing job. Um, I've been in position of hiring for the last 15 years. This is my second startup, and hiring is typically the number one problem that every leader faces. And the solutions out there has always been the same thing. Masai has figured out an answer wherein high quality people with accelerated training, and aspirants and self-driven, who are right fit in this kind of a workplace, in this kind of a job market. It's amazing how Masai is able to pull that off. Yeah, what holds us, what's the future like for us at RevvSales and Masai. I've been a big proponent of Masai expanding their framework of training beyond full stack programming. I think they should get into data analytics, digital marketing, technical aspects of sales, customer success. There are a lot of roles out there which are very analytical, and I think Masai can be a great platform for a lot of these aspirants to succeed. Thanks Masai for the relationship we've had so far. I look forward to continue working with you folks.